All right, good evening, guys. Welcome to round 4 of GR86 Cup. Keanu Dominado here, and with me tonight is Luis Moreno and Damon Wolf. Gentlemen, good
What's
evening.
up?
What's up, everybody?
What's
Good
up?
evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening to everyone.
First
Racing
time
action.
na tatlo tayo in
Yeah.
one racing stream, no? All right. So, just some few opening remarks we have here. So, we are at round 4 in Sebring. So, I'd like to bring on Daryl Brady for his opening remarks. Go ahead.
Hello guys, welcome to Sim Racing PH GR86 Cup. We are on round 4. Round 4 at Sebring International Raceway, and then we just want to thanks all the participating drivers for tonight who are inside the server now practicing. Thank you for joining this series, and then I hope you guys can enjoy the race tonight, the action, the side by side trading paints, everything in the racing involved.
All right, so we're into qualifying. Is this the AM class? Am I
Yep,
correct?
This is
This
the
AM
amateur
class.
class.
Right. So do we have any? We have Luis here with us, but do you have any notable names that you know, even in the amateur class? Of course, we know that Luis always participates in world class events, but maybe here in the amateur class, you see some familiar names that
Well,
can be a
in
threat.
the amateur class, there's a close battle going on at the moment with Chizuru Minamoto leading the AM class championship. So forth.
Right, and at the moment we got Emmanuel Ramo actually at number 1 at 217.427, and not far behind. We have got milliseconds from Palapus, from Tenet, JP. They're all milliseconds, but here in racing, milliseconds parang nagkakape ka na lang sa final, sa finish line yan eh. So, it's a big thing. I'd say that, wala, konti lang yan, blink of an eye lang yan, but yeah, very big deal here in racing, or in sim racing, of course, yung mga milliseconds na yan. Have you
Definitely.
encountered? Yeah, Luis and Keanu, have you guys encountered, position changes in which you lost or won? To see some five 4-lane side-by-side action ba dito? I mean, in a corner, Kiana, what do you
There's
think?
one
Is there...
sweeper right. I believe I would defer this to Luis now. There's a hard
Mhm.
sweeper right here that can actually have a 5 wide turn here,
Mm-hmm.
given with
Yep.
caution, of course.
Yep, that's the last corner. But you guys should have seen the much wider Sebring back. I think it was 1995, 1996. Like the back straight
Hmm.
leading into that long right hander was so much wider. Like you could go 6, 7 wide even.
Cool. And I
Really?
wanted to say hi, by the way. Sorry, guys. I want to say hi to Bonbon Saonoy. He's actually watching in the Sim Racing PH
Bon
page.
Bon.
He
Bon
shared
Bon, what's
and liked
up?
the stream. Thank you so much, bro. Good evening to all of you gentlemen, sirs. I don't know if
Sorry,
I'm
sorry,
worthy
sir.
enough to be called a gentleman beside these two
Sorry,
gentlemen, but
sorry to interrupt you, but the 6 red lights are
oh,
illuminating, and we are getting
okay.
ready for race 1 of round 4 of the SRPH GR86 Cup, and it is a go, and I think
We're
some
off.
drivers are having trouble at the start already.
What's that? What's that? They're stopped.
Not sure what happens there. Let's
Okay.
see what the race directors have to say. But right now we have Ogura coming into turn 1 side by side. Yeah, he holds. No, Emmanuel
Di Marini now.
Marini takes the
Marini.
lead. Ogura got pinned on the
Oh my
outside
goodness.
line. And we have
lot
someone
of
in the
action.
wall there. Oh, here we go. 3 wide. Coming into a bottleneck
Oh,
of the track.
whoa.
Looks like there's going to be quite a big mess here.
Yeah, what a
I mean,
scramble.
if you just look at the first part of the track, first corner is very wide, and then all of a sudden it becomes like a bottleneck, a very narrow racetrack. Like
That's true.
drivers scrambling for position there, and it doesn't end well when it goes bottleneck big time. But meanwhile, Ura and Di Marini are going head to head. As I think we can see Ura taking back P1 coming into the hairpin section of the track.
Yeah,
and
but they were able to get away scot-free from that scramble. But they're not out of the woods yet. I mean, they are leading the pack, but there's a lot of them. A lot of other cars
Oh, there's a
behind
side-by-side
them.
attempt there by John Calam on the inside of RJ Rivera.
Damn.
It's going to be on the outside of this corner coming in. Oh, so, looks
Oh!
like Rivera overcooked it a little there. Looks like
Oh,
brake
no!
on the-
Oh, dear.
what's
Are we
that?
watching a rally cross even? Yeah, no, I mean, we're seeing people in the grass here. What's happening? Emmanuel Ramo at 4th, Palapos at 5th, and the rest are actually on the way. There's still a lot of contact happening.
Yeah,
So
but
there's
by
a lot of contact, right?
yeah, but by now the drivers have pretty much warmed up their brakes and tires, so field has pretty much settled down, and now the drivers have some air to breathe and try to pull out their moves and try to make up positions or defend their positions if they are under attack by somebody behind them. Then taking advantage of all that carnage at the start, and as we said, a little bit aggressive there on the first one. I think he's hit Aranza's third one. Looks like that's going to be noted by the stewards later on because he was way too far from third one, and he made an aggressive move that may cause Jahan Kalam later on in the race.
Find out any way we can pass. Some pressure coming from Ryan Lopez here at the back, and I think he's going for it. Diving! Dove to the inside, but overshot it.
Wow,
Right.
these curves can punish you. And we can see, here we go.
Oh, here we go
Ryan
again.
Lopez having a look there.
For the attack.
Jahan Kalam defending on the outside.
But here
still
comes-
side
you
by
can get the
side,
inside
coming
here.
into the back straight. Right. And this is a
man.
long straight. Looks like Ryan Lopez is going to make use of the slipstream.
Yeah,
Jahan
he's-
Kalam trying to shake him
behind.
off. But looks
Oh.
like this straight is just too long for Jahan Kalam to defend. Ryan Lopez is going to have the
Looks for the
slipstream
overtake.
advantage. He's
Yep.
going to have the inside coming into the long right-hander, and Ryan Lopez
There you
takes
go.
E9.
Wow, overtake. Complete overtake there. Unlike the contact that we saw earlier. And, oh, by the way,
long that you could actually just slipstream your way and then make sure you outbrake the guy ahead of you on the next corner. As you see here, Miko Palapus having a look at Emmanuel De Parini, trying to get P3. He could have hold on to it, but it looks like Miko Palapus a little bit too excited on the accelerator. And also notice how some of the sections of this track are a mix of asphalt and concrete. So when you're on the concrete, you have to be mindful of the acceleration. Easy, a little bit of bump there. Kenneth wasn't sure where.
There was a signal. Did Kenneth signal Emmanuel? Like he signaled. I think he apologized.
9 or at least 8, yeah, but I'd say 9.
Oh!
Rainier Faustino, what happened there?
Rainier Faustino.
I am guessing he lost it at
He's
the
all
end.
alone. He was all alone there. So.
I am guessing he lost it at the entry of turn 3.
Right.
Which was that tight left-hander coming into the S section. I mean, you clip the grass on this track, it can really set you off already. Position, so that not a problem. But
slow down right there from Kyle.
Like there's a dogfight here. It's a dogfight.
Putting the pressure there on Jahan Kalam.
Jahan Kalam, and I think he's really struggling in this race, and I think that's a back marker. Looks like we have back marker issues already in this race. Be careful, guys.
Okay, we're the 6 laps in, and if Luis, if you're correct, we're gonna be for 2 laps, last 2 laps probably.
Major there. What happened there? Looks like back marker got in the way, I think. Didn't see the right angles,
nasty.
but
Malagulan and Mark Anthony Paradina, they're watching right now on the SRPH group page.
Shout out to you, Sir Mark Paradina, watching from Hong Kong.
Evening, Sir Mark.
Good evening. All right, so we're now looking at P5. We got Emmanuel Ramo here, trying his best to catch up to Kenneth at P4. Actually, the top 4 are kind of, well, the top
close together.
Very close together, right?
Yes, from
And
P2, 3, 4, and
P2,
5.
4,
Like,
5, yeah.
They still have a chance to get a podium in this one. Like,
Right.
they don't do a mistake, they'll be fine. But if they do just one mistake, the guys behind them are going to bounce them right away unless they how do you say it? Damage limitation and all sorts.
And
That's right.
the slip ups, right? I mean, you're not just working with lost time when you spill here, or you get in contact, or you
Checkered
go off.
flag
that's it.
for race.
Race 1, that's race finish.
There you go.
Satsune Ogura at P1, JP Along at P2, Miko Palapos at P3, Kenneth Montemayor at P4, John Emmanuel Ramos at P5, and P6 for Paul Ryan Lopez, or last minute position switch rather. P6 goes to Joel Kelly Mabao. Snaked it right there.
Are there any changes? Do you see any advantages from people? What's going to happen?
I think there's going to be, I mean, it's hard to predict, but considering what happened in race 1 on a straightforward race, we can expect something to happen at after the first corner. As we see, the 6 red lights are illuminating. Someone is making a jump start. Someone is trying to that's going to be a penalty for him. And we are racing race 2 of round 4, the GR86 Cup. And looks like they're already scrambling for positions.
Yep,
but
here we go.
let's
We
see
saw a
what's
lot of
going to
action here, right?
Let's
The
see what's
first
going to
race.
happen at the exit of turn 1. This is where most of the carnage happened. Coming in now, let's see, guys. Be careful, be careful, be careful. And
my God!
slickness already, as we have expected right there. Wow. Cars are cars are everywhere at the exit of turn 1. We don't know. We didn't get to see what exactly happened there, but because of that bottlenecking section, it's just easy to predict that there's going to be quite a carnage there. Looks like cars damaged, like a lot of cars may have been collected there, and we could see some cars struggling for performance at this point in the race already.
Right, but we see Di Marini, Silo, and Callum at the first 3 positions.
Di Marini already.
Still,
And if you see an accident, you don't want to sense and try to be opportunistic. overtaking because it can cost you a lot more. And as you can see, somebody off there, I think he just touched the grass and that punch.
I think there's some teammate rivalry right here in
I
front.
know, we saw this earlier. The Cachao racing team, they're together again. they're pretty much together. Is this a strategy? Is this a dogfight? I'm not sure. What's
They're trying to size up each other. We'll never know.
And again, this is just the first lap. Drivers are.
His favor. Oh dear.
Right. So, a miscalculation there can lead to something very disastrous for your race. So you need to make sure, although you have to take risks. This is racing, right? So there's a gap, you want to take it, but then that the difference between a real racer and probably somebody that's speeding on the streets, you got to make sure you have calculated action here. I mean, it can't be this complete timing.
This looks like a bit of lag here.
I did what I had to do in that race, and it's just, it's racing. Like, we have technical problems as well, just like in real life racing. We have I think a 7-way coming to right-hander contact there.
What the hell was that?
What a save there! What a save there by
Mabao.
what's his name again? Mabao, Kelly Mabao. What a save there, despite getting hit from behind. Nice piece of driving.
And that's what you call car control right there. Dangerous lines though, you gotta be careful coming into those corners. Barely missing John Callum there on one corner.
Drivers being chill there, but those curbs, guys, watch out for those curbs. I mean, sure, you could use them sometimes.
He's actually causing traffic. Oh dear. And he goes on the dirt.
That was I was. Another incident there, pink car off the track. I think he may have been hit from behind and went off course, or maybe he overshot it. And as we look at this battle for P4, two Cachao cars versus, I think, another set of teammates, or just battling each other.
Right. Isn't Ogura and Andy have the same livery? Do they belong to the same team?
I believe so.
They might belong to the same team, yeah.
And they have the same livery.
Yeah, same livery. Just that the alpha textures are different, because I can see some weird reflections on their cars.
Right. And to your point earlier, Luis, I just wanted to get back to your point. In real life racing, a lot of things can happen. Mechanical stuff can happen. Maybe your driver went to the comfort room for too long. There's so many things happening, right?
That is something else. A driver going to the comfort room.
But it happens, right? I think there was one race where somebody lost it because the driver was still eating a sandwich. Anyway, my point here is that in sim racing, there is another factor, and that is lag. That can that can also stir up the pot, so to speak. Not just the mechanical stuff, which we actually have here in the Santa Corsa, right? We're simulating damage. We're simulating real life physics. So that's part of it already, right? The drivers can also go to the bathroom for too long, right? And that can still happen. But then we have the lag factor involved too, and of course that can that can stir up things. But as we're speaking, I'm looking at P1
And we have
right
a
now.
new
We have
race
Kalam.
leader. John Kalam is now leading the race.
Whoa, what
I was
happened
just,
there?
I was just
What happened
about to say. I just
What
noticed
happened
it
to
up here.
Kenneth Monsalud? Did he overcook a corner somewhere with his?
He went wide on
Probably.
one corner there, Luis.
That explains it then. Looks like we have a spicy battle, ladies and gentlemen.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Maybe
5,
not 6.
6. Yes.
A hungry
6
Pop
cars
trying to
here,
chase
clustered
John
together.
Kalam for the lead, and Kenneth Montemayor attempting on the outside,
Yeah, seeing a little bit of space there.
but denied by
Ran out of
Kalam.
space there. Let's see how Jahan Kalam defends.
Oh!
Kenneth Montemayor intimidates Jahan Kalam a little bit there. Kenneth Montemayor
He's gonna get the
coming
inside
from
here.
far behind.
What?
There you
Montemayor
go.
takes it.
Wow. Excellent sequence. Oh, but he got bumped from behind. Is that gonna cost him a little bit?
No, that's going to be okay. But now Jahan
Whoever
Kalam
is in
has
P1 is gonna be
coming in.
bullied for that position. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Jahan Kalam picked up a little bit of a slipstream of Kenneth Monsalud coming into the last corner. How is he going to attack this one? Jahan Kalam's going to hang on to the
Oh,
lowest
choosing to go wide.
Not really that much grip out there, but side by side still. Jahan Kalam's going to have to better outside exit here. He has some momentum, but he's still on the
Lost it,
outside.
lost it.
He's going into turn 1. Still
Man,
side
this is
by
just
side.
lap
Kenneth
4 and a
Monsalud.
lot has happened right
A
now.
little bit of lag there. Looks like I think Jahan's game
Teleporting
may
happened.
have Jahan's game may have like lagged a little bit there, but still in one piece. Thankfully, that would have been worse if they were side by side. Jahan Kalam having a look at the inside of turn 3,
ooh.
and it takes back the lead. Nicely done there. And now Kenneth Monsalud is under attack by Paul Ryan Lopez.
Oh,
Lopez.
what the?
Slid. Oh, we lost the rear there.
He's been hit by Paul Ryan Lopez as he was trying to make a move on, I believe, Kenneth Monsalud. I think chain reaction there, hits the curb, loses momentum, and gets hit by a car behind. Looks like the stewards are going to have a heck of a night tonight. And not to mention hardware differences as well, because just like in real life, everyone has a different piece of hardware. I mean, some may have different settings, different seating positions.
Sino
Yes,
si
we have-
Kenneth Monsalud.
Yeah, car number 26.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
How happy are you for it? Are you going to do something that you don't want to do?
Wait.
Just to get that P1.
Monsalud, sorry about that. Montemayor. I think I was Montemayor. My bad. I just remembered a friend of mine, Monsalud somewhere. But yeah, I think I should have. I think I should just call the drivers by their first name or whatever.
Daryl quickly went to his código there.
My bad, Daryl, my bad. I
But
just
yeah,
wanted to
while we're
from now
talking,
on.
while we're just talking, too wide.
John Kalam really going for that wide line there on turn 1.
Are we looking at the
or
switcheroo?
rather, or the last
Jahan
corner rather.
Kalam.
My bad, my bad.
Jahan Kalam comes in.
Wow,
P1 switcheroo.
Switching almost every second here.
And we still
What a
have
battle from Kalam and from Kenneth.
Still have 8 minutes to go. Jahan Kalam really taking a deep line there. That's
Oh,
coming
oh,
to
some
turn one.
love tap there on the rear bumper from Montemayor.
Kenneth Montemayor. Okay,
You know what's funny here? We see. Okay, here we go. We gotta switch again. But this is what's been happening. We have Kalam, leading the pack, and then suddenly going wide on one corner, losing it, and then gets it back somehow. So I'm not sure if who's making the mistake here, but the switches are happening like every 2 or 3, turns or so. Here's another one.
I think it's because of play in the tire temperature. Because remember, these drivers are taking corners at such speeds that the tire temperatures go up. And if they overcook those tires, they can actually be slow for the next few corners. So these drivers just have to keep their temperatures at bay. If they overcook a corner or they take it a little bit gently, like in this case, Jahan Kalam is just trying to buy this time and maybe cooling his tires. Kenneth Montemayor just trying to maintain his groove.
Right, so
But
that confirms it. Daryl Brady announced in the group the server is indeed lagging. So whoever encounters any spikes, man, just prepare yourselves.
That's part of it. That's part of it. So we got P1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again.
Kenneth
They're kind of. Trying to get past Kelly Mabao.
There you go, riding on the slipstream there.
There's a bit of a gap between.
Mabao is denying Kahilig's attempt though by making one swerve to the right. And now he has the inside. But not enough there from Kahilig.
Not enough. He's not very comfortable now. Nobody challenging him.
Kenneth Montemayor has a 2-second lead right there from John Emmanuel Ramos.
Right. It's still a turn away. It's still a missed turn away though. But he's had a lot of fighting with Kalam earlier, right? And looks like he's taking a breather here in terms of comfortable lead. His rival is still at P9 and not able to come up at least.
We're now into the final lap of the race. Kenneth Montemayor with a 1.5 second gap. It's dropping. I think his tires may be
A little bit. Yes.
He's just taking it easy and trying
half a second. It dropped half a second there against Ramo. But let's see what he does.
Now it will depend on where he is strong on this track. We don't know exactly what setups they have, but let's see at the end of this stretch. We don't know who's running high or low downforce. And it looks like, based on the timing, they are pretty much even, Kenneth and Emmanuel. But I think Emmanuel has the edge on braking. Look how...
Yeah, look at he's
That 2 seconds is now 1.3, guys. It's getting closer and closer.
Emmanuel is going to be good at this twisty section, these tight corners. Look how he closes down. 1.2 seconds coming into that corner. Let's see, maybe 1.1. No, still 1.2. Okay, it's now going down 1.1 seconds behind Kenneth. Still a good number of tight corners on this section of the track, but let's see.
Oh, we got a back marker in front of.
We got a back marker. Careful now.
Okay,
Watch out.
that
That would have been bad.
I believe that's Rainier Faustino
Emmanuel.
nursing a broken car.
But Kenneth lost a lot of time there. Ramo is now almost a second behind.
I think
Oh dear, this is gonna be tight. This is gonna be close.
down to one corner remaining, and I think
Is this the last lap?
This is the last lap.
Okay, okay.
Emmanuel Ramo, quiet a little bit far from slipstream range, and I think I think Kenneth Montemayor has a low downforce setup. He's pulling away on the straight. One more corner to go. He better not overcook this corner, and it looks okay.
Oh, it's going down. It's going down.
No, it's not gonna make it.
No,
Kenneth Montemayor.
Not enough.
Race
Not
2
enough.
of round 4 of the GR86 SRPH.
All right, that's a win for Kenneth Montemayor, and second for John Emmanuel Ramos, followed closely by Miko Palapus and Masatsune Ogura at P4.
Ooh, we got 4.
He got P4. Nice. Salvage.
JP Along at P6, Earl Kahilig at P7, Max Zablan at P8, Jahan Kalam at P9, managed to maintain P9, nice job. Dom Di Kaiko finishes P10,